Well, hi guys, Aaron Dorr here with Wyoming Gun Owners, giving you guys your weekly recap on our fight to pass Stand Your Ground law here in Cheyenne, guys. It's been a huge week in the Capitol when it comes to this fight. Of course, as you guys know, we only have 18 legislative days total from the beginning of session to have this bill done because of the shortened, condensed timetables for the budget session. We now have only 5 days left. The session will be adjourned next Friday for the year. So, as of right now, here's where things are. These bills have to pass through both chambers 3 times to be considered, done in their chambers. So, late last week, House Bill 168, our bill in the House, Stand Your Ground Law, passed for the third and final time on a vote of 47-11. That happened on late last week, 47-11. Now, I should say late this week. This is Saturday. Sorry, late this week in the House, 47-11. Our bill, House Bill 168, passed that chamber. Now, in the Senate chamber this week, Senate File 71, our bill over there, was butchered on the second reading. You guys heard that from us if you're getting our emails. And then on the next day, the third reading, the last reading for the Senate side, several pro-gun amendments were offered up, which restored much of what was lost the day before. So I know it's kind of confusing, but right now, here's what we got. We have on the House side, we've passed House Bill 168 all the way through, as written, no amendments. It's a perfect bill. On the opposite chamber, we have Senate File 71, passed through all 3 times. It has been weakened, but it's been fixed a lot with amendments late this week. So right now, here's what has to happen. One chamber has to take up the other chamber's bill, either one of them, this week, or else these bills will die. There is a risk here that lawmakers can now say, hey, I voted yes on Stand Your Ground law, because they did. However, if it doesn't cross over and be adopted by the other chamber by the end of this coming week, these bills will die. So that's kind of where we are. Again, we've passed all 3 votes in the House and the Senate. Now the question is, will one chamber or the other or both take up the other chamber's version? And or if both of them get passed, it goes to a conference committee sometime in the next couple of days. So it's extremely, extremely short timelines here in Cheyenne. We have just days. And there's a lot of ways for the calendar to be used against us and against your gun rights. And, smart politicians know how to use the calendar to their advantage. And all of a sudden, this bill, even though it's passed both chambers 3 times each, may still die and disappear. So the action item for right now is to hit the link above this video and fire off your pre-written email to your lawmakers telling them to take up the other chamber's bill. Don't worry, it's all pre-written. Just pull it up, type in your address, and hit send. It's a one-click process, but you have to keep the pressure on. You're going to see, and you have been seeing in the news, that this bill has passed. Well, it hasn't passed. Yes, we've passed the House with one version. Yes, we've passed the Senate side with a different version, but neither version has yet passed this legislature. So don't think we're done. Don't sit back. Don't become complacent. You have to fire off your emails right away to your lawmakers saying, take up the other chamber's bill and finish this fight for Stand Your Ground law. I can't overestimate or overstate how powerful our enemies are here in Cheyenne right now who are trying to stop this bill. We have the Trial Lawyers Association working overtime. We have the Police Officers Association. Of course, they're paid almost 100% with government grant money, so your taxpayer money are paying their that operation. So they're working behind the scenes or very loudly here. We have trial lawyers. We have the prosecutors. Everybody is getting paid to maintain this current system at our expense, at your expense, are opposed to this bill. But guys, they have a lot of friends here in Cheyenne. They have a lot of friends. So the real fight here right now is kind of an insiders versus outsiders type dynamic. The only way we finish that fight and are successful is with your pressure, your calls, your emails. That has made all the difference here so far in Cheyenne. To be totally honest, nobody thought we were going to get this far. Nobody thought we'd get 40 plus co-sponsors on our House Bill 168. Nobody thought we were going to get past the Senate of all places, and nobody thought we were going to get past the House. 47-11 with no harmful amendments. So, folks, they are hearing from you loud and clear. But again, this is not done. This fight is not over. You can't stop taking action until this coming Friday when we're done for the calendar year. So again, all you have to do right now hit the link above and below this video and send off your pre-written emails to your lawmakers telling them to finish this fight. Don't stop now. Take up the opposite chamber's bill and pass it out of your chamber with no weakening amendments. And then, guys, last but not least, I need you guys to also join up with Wyoming gun owners. Nobody, and I mean nobody, here in Cheyenne is fighting harder for your right to keep and bear arms right here, boots on the ground in Cheyenne, than WYGO. And we need your help to maintain this fight. We are using targeted social media, and we're using mass emails, we're using direct mail, lots of programs to activate, alert, mobilize gun owners to this fight and to make your voices heard. But those programs, they're not free, and we have to have your support to maintain this fight. And guys, you know, it's not just going to end next Friday. We have elections coming up this year, and WYGO will be heavily involved in surveying candidates, talking with candidates, and letting you guys know where your candidates stand so we can get more and better gun bills passed in the 2019 session, and on it goes. So this fight never ends. If you're watching the news these days, you're seeing literally every hour, on the hour, anti-gun attacks coming in from corporations, from politicians. We're seeing, you know, threats to ban, you know, AR-15s, threats to ban accessories, threats to ban 30-round magazines. We're going to raise the limit on when you can buy firearms. These attacks never quit, and they're not going to quit, and we need your support to maintain this fight for our gun rights right here in Wyoming, especially in this last couple of days of this session. So join WYGO today. There's links for that as well. Please do both action steps right away. Talk to your lawmakers and join WYGO, and much more information to come in the couple of days ahead, guys. We're almost done, but we're not done yet. Don't let up.